is Tiffany 100 Plus. I am jumping on this morning because I am just heading back to the rescue house. I just left Southeast Veterinary Neurology with Lance. I'm going to try to move the camera so you can see him. I have my phone propped up on this thing so it doesn't move very well. But I wanted to give you guys just a quick update. Not the best update. We were really hoping for a better update. I'm not surprised, but so we had noticed Lance being a little bit more ornery than usual. Still sweet, still loving, but just a little bit more grumpy from time to time. Noticed him spinning a little bit more than he was right after the shunt surgery. Noticed that kind of increased a little bit over the past couple weeks. Also noticed he was pawing at his face a lot. Didn't know if it was his ears that were bothering him or possibly his eyes, because he pawed a chunk of hair away from his eye. So was worried about pressure buildup in his head again, obviously. So it was time for his 8-week checkup post-op of the shunt surgery. It was supposed to be last week, but they had to cancel it, so we rescheduled it for today. And unfortunately, Dr. Reese didn't see him. Dr. Reese is out sick, but Dr. Adams did, who is amazing. Dr. Adams is Mario's doctor. And his exam was worse than his last one. No menace response in his eyes, which we knew. We knew we weren't going to get his vision back. But his left front leg, there is definitely a delay. You know, they do the menace response in all the limbs. Definitely a delay in the front left and both rear legs. Not really what I wanted to hear at all. But not unexpected. With dogs with hydrocephalus, even if you put in a shunt, that's not a miracle cure. That's just helping relieve the pressure and relieve the symptoms of hydrocephalus, but it does not cure it. So a couple of things could have happened. The shunt could have shifted. The valve could maybe not be releasing enough fluid from his brain down. If the fluid production kicked up, it just couldn't maybe not be releasing enough of the fluid down. Or he could have had some scar tissue grow around it and maybe kind of close up the area. There's a couple different things that could have happened. So before jumping in and doing an MRI and spending all that kind of money to see what happened, which I love that Dr. Adams is like this. He's like, you know what, let's do the medicine route and see what happens. So we are putting Lance back on the omeprazole that he was on, because you guys got to remember, Lance was different than Balto. Lance has been off all meds since the shunt surgery. So he has not had any medication since he had the shunt surgery. He didn't need them. So now we're putting him back on the meds. He's going to go back on omeprazole. He is going to go back on prednisone. And they're going to give him an antibiotic just in case, just to make sure that there's no infection or anything going on. It's not going to hurt him to have an antibiotic, so they're going to do the just in case antibiotic just to cover all basis. And then he needs to see him again in 2 weeks. It was a week or 2 weeks? The 25th. I don't even know what today is. My days blend together. But we made the appointment for Wednesday the 25th. So if that's a week, I don't even know what today is. I really don't. But he's going to have to go back again. We'll start the meds today. Hopefully, they're calling them into our pharmacy, and hopefully they have everything that they are prescribing, and we will get him started on the meds immediately. And then when he goes back for his follow-up, we'll see if the meds made a difference. If they didn't, then there's a good chance something happened to the shunt. So I'm hoping that's not the case. He's still doing 100 times better than he was when we rescued him. So I just want to put that out there. He is night and day different now than he was when we rescued him. So even though he's having these setbacks, he's still 1,000,000 times better than he was when we rescued him, because he had no treatment whatsoever for the hydrocephalus when we rescued him. So he was in agony and confused, and just, it was terrible. So he is, again, 1,000,000 times better than he was when we rescued him. He's just had a regression since his last checkup after the shunt surgery. So it's a setback, but it's one that we're going to jump and hit head on with meds, and hopefully that helps. And if not, then we'll figure out what the next step in that is going to be. I did put the donate button on here, along with our PayPal account, our mailing address if you'd like to mail a check, and our Venmo, because again, Lance is also an ongoing medical case for our rescue. Obviously, we had to pay for his exam with the neurologist today. We have to go pick up 3 different medications for him from the pharmacy, and he is going to have to go back for another visit in a week or 2. So if you could please make a donation towards Lance. I know we ask a lot, but we have a lot of ongoing medical cases. We take the worst of the worst. And sometimes their medical just keeps going and going and going, and that's just the way it is. So, not the best update for Lance, but not a horrible update. He's still happy. He's still better than he was. Right, buddy? Let me see if I can move this. I can try. He's kind of like right there. Isn't he? Right there. I don't know if you can. I hope you guys can see him. That's the most this thing will move. My little hands-free thing. It's actually plugged into my CD player, so it's not that sturdy either. It might fall being bent in that position, but I'm hoping you can at least see his little face. I'm hoping you can see his little face right here. Right, buddy? So we are headed back to the rescue house now. Like I said, not the best update, but not the worst. He's still happy and affectionate and loving. You saw my video yesterday morning of him in my lap, getting pet and enjoying being outside. So it's just a slight setback. So if you could donate towards Lance's ongoing care, I would be very appreciative. And also, if you are interested in giving Lance a home that he so deserves after all of this. I'm trying to get it on him, guys. It's hard. He so deserves a person and a home. If you think you are that special angel that can give Lance a home, please send us an email to 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com. Right, buddy? Oops. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. I had to get it out of that position. It was starting to fall. So again, I don't know if you could hear me when it was over there, but I was saying if you are interested in Lance, because we're so desperate to get him out of our bathroom and into a home, there has to be somebody out there that wants to love this little guy and give him the life that he deserves. Our email address is 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com, or you can call us at 877-506-8100 if you are interested in giving Lance a home. And again, I have the donate button on this video, along with our Venmo, our PayPal, our website address, and our mailing address. If you would like to make a donation towards his ongoing medical care. We had to pay his bill today, and like I said, he's going to have a follow-up in a week or two, and then I don't know what's going to happen after that. So sorry guys, I had to take a sip. My throat was so dry, and I need the caffeine. So that's my Lance update. Thank you all for your continued love and support. Thank you for your donations towards his care. Thank you for your prayers for Lance. And please share him so that we can find him his forever loving home and get him out of our bathroom. He needs a person. He needs a home. And again, that email address is 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com, or our phone number is 877-506-8100. Thank you guys so much. This is Tiffany with little Lance, my co-pilot today. 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida.